Alone again in a wagon, the dark miasma all around, you take a moment to reflect on your last loop. The leper, a whirling tempest of rage. The occultist, giving his life to ensure that the rest would live. It feels good to attain victory, to win, even if it doesn't mean anything. Perhaps that is the point. The defiance of denial. The battering down of resentment. The repetition is what keeps the flame of hope alive. And maybe someday, if the flame of hope still burns, there will be an end. But until then, the battle must continue. It's time to meet your new companions. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Loki Oren, and we are back in Darkest Dungeon 2 with our next run of our project. And this one is going to be a fun one. I took a look ahead, and I am quite excited about this run. I remember Kiryu. I think it was you that asked for this formation, but then I couldn't find the comments. So if it wasn't you, I'm sorry to whoever it was, but we're going to be taking out Honor Among Thieves. It's quite an interesting formation, and it's going to be very exciting for a reason you'll see in a moment. So first of all, backline, Alhazred the Warlock makes his return. Those beyond the veil, hear my cries and obey. Yeah, that's one way to go about life, dude. Minus 33% max HP, but all the range skills, plus 50% damage, and that turn start and unchecked power. It's going to be quite a powerful thing. He's an amateur weaponsmith, which is quite good, but has zoophobia. And for this one, we do want to have Burning Stars, and I think we ditched Demon's Pool for Burning Stars, but I'm actually going to keep Sacrificial Stab in here because Audrey is a Venom drop. I'll just double the dose, just to be sure. So Venom drop, she deals reduced damage and has lower speed, but she deals more blight when she comes out of stealth, and Flashing Daggers now adds blight. So Pick to the Face and Thrown Dagger are not very good, but Flashing Daggers and Poison Dart, there's some potential here. And the reason we're keeping Sacrificial Stab on the Occultist is because we're finally going to be able to make use of Shadow Fade, which will take her into stealth, and then we can pull her out using either Flashing Daggers or Poison Dart to deal a ton of blight. I've seen some comments basically saying that Audrey, Venom Drop is not very good, and I can kind of buy that because it is like you have to take a turn off to do one thing, and then you're kind of done. So it's probably not as much damage output, but we're going to give it a try. I mean, worst case scenario, we're just pick to the facing and lunging and pirouetting and doing, well, not pirouetting, but using pick to the face and some other skills. So there's definitely some potential here. She's robust, but unfortunately tuckered out, but that we can live with that. Next up, though, and this is where the run gets really exciting, Barristan with the new, though really it's the old Bulwark. It is the new path, Vanguard. Look death in the eye. I get it, because he only has one eye. Plus 20% max HP, which is already busted on the Man-at-Arms. Then Riposte and Crush, 50% damage. And, oh no, he has lowered dot resistances. Whatever will I do except ignore that, because who cares? Really good synergy if we were going to put the Plague Doctor in, who, by the way, is a physician. So it would be kind of cute to be putting up Ounce of Prevention or something. Unfortunately, I really want to do Honor Among Thieves with the Warlock Occultist. But yeah, we'll just we will drop out Rampart, I think, for not Bellow, but Retribution. And yeah, that's probably going to be his setup the whole game. And then adding to this, plus 50% damage, plus natural swing, and kleptomania. Now he's just channeling his inner Reynold. But plus 10% extra damage, plus 3% crit on a character that's all melee. Yeah, that's good. And then finally, Dismas, our highwayman, is a rogue. Why does that matter? Well, if he's in rank 1, he deals 50% plus damage, and point blank shot skills give him riposte. Well, it seems to me like we're just going to put in the old point blank shot and keep duelists advance and maybe run it like this and see how that goes. And then to kind of further enhance that, he is also a breacher and a chatterbox. But yeah, breacher, he's starting in the front rank, so it's less impactful. But he's going to breach and point blank shot someone for, I don't know, about 1,000,000 damage. And then he's going to get knocked back 1, which, who cares? Barristan doesn't care if he moves. And then he's just going to duelist advance back if it matters, which for a lot of fights, it's not. But anyway, time to find out if there is honor among thieves. I wonder why it's called Honor Among Thieves. Dismas and Audrey are obvious. The Highwayman and the Grave Robber are thieves. Barristan, is it... Did he steal valor? Is that the idea, that he has stolen valor? And then Alhazred, I think, if I had to guess, it's stolen power. So, Dismas and Audrey stole possessions from the living and the dead. Barristan stole honor and glory and valor. And then Alhazred stole power from the beyond. So everyone here has stolen something. None of these seem particularly good. Let's put them both on Barristan for now. And we'll get rid of the Infernal Flame. Not a very good initial crate, but that's okay. But yeah, let's before I get too far off base, let me talk about this formation in a macro sense. Yeah, so formation in a macro sense. Sorry, that cough threw my brain out here. So first of all, good God, the damage. Even baseline without the paths, this is a very high damage formation. And I realize I say that about a lot of formations, but it's true. This formation doesn't do a lot of dots except with Audrey, but she is outputting Blight. But it's the point blank shot and riposte from Barristan and Dismas kind of setting up a ton of upfront damage. And then Alhazred is no slouch, and Audrey is providing both blights and some reasonably high crit chance. So damage output very high, which is really the key marker of a successful Darkest Dungeon 2 formation right now. So Dismas is gonna, breach and clear, go, go, go. And he's just gonna erase whatever's in the front rank here. Oh, is Shadow... Oh, did I miss something here? Oh, Shadow Fate's only useful for front two. Oh, how does she even get into stealth? Is she literally just gonna have to get into stealth with Dead of Night? Yeah, I guess she is. Yikes. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, she could clear the corpse, but I think we're better off just doing the damage here. Very easy. Wow. Round 1 win, jeez. So yeah, like I said, damage output, very high. Next up is healing. So healing is a little bit of a mixed bag. I think it's definitely plenty. And again, I recognize that I say that a lot, but it's true of a lot of formations. We have a designated healer in Alhazred. Now granted, Alhazred's more fragile than usual, but Weird Reconstruction is more than enough spot healing. Audrey self-heals, as does Barristan. Barristan with both crush combo points and strategic withdrawal. We don't have many great ways to get combo points, but we do have some. So healing-wise, hey look, it's Flagellant's sister. So healing-wise, good enough. And then finally, stress. Well, we have bolster, and we have both crit machines. So yeah, I think we've got enough. But yeah, that's Honor Among Thieves in a nutshell. Very high damage output, particularly with this set of paths. Even Venom Drop's going to have a chance to shine here, I think. And just kind of good enough healing and stress. I think this is going to be a very smooth run, knock on wood. Let's be Dismas, and let's speed bag him too. Boost his HP, boost Barristan's HP, and I think that'll be good. Let's check where we're going. So, oh, interesting. So a single mastery point is not very interesting, and Blood Moon Shroud is kind of scary. Thinking about our formation, yeah, we don't do bleeds. Like, this is the problem. So let me talk about the Shroud for a second. The Shroud is very scary. Apologies. The Shroud is a fairly scary zone. The enemies are quite strong. There's a lot of bleeds, a lot of pain. And the Leviathan is a very scary boss relative to the value that he can bring. Now, granted, I've beaten him before. I've beaten him several times. I beat him on my first, run against him ever, though he's changed since then. But in the end, there's no reward there. Now, the Sprawl, on the other hand, with all the crits we're getting, the Sprawl trophy is still the best trophy. And more importantly, visiting an Oasis, something I'd do anyway. Greater Clotting Crewer is not bad early. It's 66% bleed resistance is not nothing. Not as exciting as other trinkets, but not bad. And Academic Studies. So yeah, we're heading to the Sprawl. Check our Provisioner. Amorous Ballads. Whittling Tools. Amorous Ballads. Can we buy Amorous Ballads here? Zoophobia, we don't care about. Tuckered Out, we're fine. Kleptomania, don't care. Chatterbox, don't care. All right. Amorous Ballads it is. Who do we put this on? So, Audrey and Alhazred. Yeah, I think that's actually probably a good call. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. That was bad. Whoopsie. Well, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Oh well. We'll hopefully we can keep these two from hating each other. But if that's the case, then we're definitely going to want to upgrade Bolster. Make sure we can deal with stress a little bit better. Put in our storage trunk, and yeah. That'll be that. So, unfortunately we didn't get a good relationship proc there, but I think it'll be okay. So this is Honor Among Thieves. And tune in next time as we head into the Sprawl. And remember to like, comment, subscribe down below. You know the drill. And also, comment section below, if you have a formation you'd like to see or a character you'd like me to rename, I'm open to all of it. Just leave me a comment. Happy to hear it. Until next time, see ya.